Hey guys, I'm back. Look what today is. So, Barrel and Blade. First box for the March cycle has arrived. So, pretty lightweight box. Kind of curious to see what is in such a light box. We got Tato, just a frame, sniffing something. What are you sniffing? What do you got over there? What do you got? Before we get into the box, just a little teaser. What do you think is going to become of this billet of 80 CRV2? What would I be doing with something like this? I wonder. What do you guys think? Anyway. Alright, so let's get into this box. When you see this video, I don't know if it's before or after you see the unboxing and review of this Kubi, the 179. Actually, you know what? It's a really beautiful knife, but price-wise, it's actually like a mid-range Kubi. It's not even one of their most expensive ones. But gorgeous, gorgeous. So if you've already seen the review, you know it's awesome. If you haven't, just wait till you see how awesome it is. But, yeah. Awesome knife. Okay. So let's see what Barrel and Blade has for us for March. We got a hat. Oh, we got a big knife. Oh, so what do we have here? Well, I don't know how excited I am. This looks a lot like a box we've gotten before, to tell you the truth. Well, Hearing Pro, Eye Pro, so on. So, well, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's give it a chance. Let's see. Tactical V1. Okay, so maybe, you know, tactical already, but changing some stuff up. So we will check it all out. Rather than take everything out of the box like I normally do, we'll just leave it in the box for now, and we'll go through it. So I'll give you my normal explanation for Barrel and Blade, in case you are new to Barrel and Blade. Here's a time code to skip to if you know how Barrel and Blade does their subscription, so you don't have to hear it again. But if you're not, so most boxes that have two levels, you know, you have your lower level and your higher level. In your higher level, you just get everything that's in level 1, for example, plus some extra stuff in level 2. Barrel Blade does it a little bit different. You might get the exact same stuff in level 2, or you might get different stuff. The way they do it is you have your level 1, which costs this much per month, and then you have your level 2, which I pay this much per month. In level 1, you'll see, like, for example, the Crkt knife is exactly the same. This month, it just so happens that you get all the same stuff, but more in level 2. But sometimes you'll get, like, just an upgraded version of something that's in level 1. Or sometimes you'll get a similar product, but a higher quality version, or you know, a better one in level 2. Sometimes you'll get entirely different stuff in level 1 or level 2. So it's a different kind of subscription where level 2 doesn't always just build on level 1. Sometimes it's like almost an entirely different box. So a little bit different. And you know, like for example, if you look at last month's, level 1 came with more Light My Fire knife that wasn't at all in level 2. It was, you know, level 2 had a kind of fancier knife. So anyway, there's just a quick example of how they do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through everything in MSRP, and again, these are all MSRP values. You know, you might be able to find this stuff for cheaper. We'll go from lowest value to highest value, check everything out. We'll put it in our 3 piles, like it, meh, or don't like it, as we go. So let's get rolling right along with our 5-star gear paracord for $5.95. So we got 50 feet of 550 cord, basically, paracord. Is there anything special about this from any other? I don't think so. For $5.95. Now, I like 550 cord all the time. The thing is, if you go to some of the online places and you look up in some of my old videos, you will see just how much 550 cord I have amassed at certain times. You know, now, again, I'm reaching back a little bit, but I know places where for the same price you can get 100 feet. So, you know, supplycaptain.com and some other places. So, while I'm not going to put it in don't like it or meh, because 550 cord is one of the great survival tools to always have on hand at all times. For $5.95, you can get twice this amount depending on where you go. But we are going to put 550 cord and like it at all times, especially on this channel. How much 550 cord do I go through, you know, with all my knife reviews and everything, always cutting stuff. So 550 cord, like it. You know, I just realized with everything still being in the box, we'll just organize it as we go in the end and put it in the pile. So 550 cord is going to go and like it because 1,000,001 uses, cool stuff, like it. So next we got the Walker Elite shooting glasses for $9.99. Now, is this any better or any worse than any other shooting glasses? I don't know. It says it provides, right here, I'm just looking at the box, 99% UV protection in a clear lens. That's pretty cool. It exceeds ANSI Z87. That's actually cool, impact resistant, high grade polycarbonate lens. And my favorite part of all, I don't need a knife to cut open the package. Awesome. So it comes with little protective films on it. Now normally, I mean, if it's going to be, well, they're called sport glasses, okay. They call shooting glasses here, and I was going to say, like, normally a pair of shooting glasses has kind of a yellow tint to help you with glare and stuff like that. These are clear. They are comfortable. Actually, they're very comfortable. Here in alternate filming location Alpha, you can see you can wear them comfortably with a hat. They actually are pretty comfortable. Since they're all plastic, you know, you don't have any mold lines or anything that's going to mess up any kind of sharp edges or anything that's going to feel not nice. Little hazy right now because I haven't taken those plastic protection things off, so I can't really see the screen very carefully. I could look like a giant douche. Yeah, not bad. I mean, there's no reason not to like them. I'm not thrilled with them for $9.99. Eye protection, I mean, I've already got some pretty fancy stuff that the military's issued me that I still have. It's always good to have backups. I mean, the military has wasted some serious money on deployment stuff, as I've always talked about before. I have Oakley's, ESS's, I can't remember what else, but having a nice, cheaper pair to just throw, again, in bags, glove compartments, stuff like that. Cool stuff. So, I got to be honest, though, like, so when I say something is meh, that doesn't always mean the quality's not there. It just means sometimes, like, I feel like there could be a more exciting item in the box, but I get what they're going for here. So I'm gonna put this in like it because it does what it does. It does what it's supposed to do. You know, and it does it fairly well so far. I mean, it's got the ratings to protect you from, you know, you're out on the range shooting and you hit something and there's fragments or something coming towards your face. I could definitely use these in the shop, doing what I do with, you know, grinding and tools, saws, all that kind of stuff. So, while it's not the most exciting item in the box, it definitely has its uses, and I'm going to put it in like it. I mess you guys up, different hat, you weren't prepared for that, I know. My normal video hat's downstairs, but I figured that hat went well with the theme of the box there. So next, in value anyway, for $19.99, the Barrel and Blade Beanie. Okay. Well, so it's fleece lined, which is nice, and in this wintry hell we're going through now in Pennsylvania, I could use that. I just hate to be a billboard for the company. You know what I mean? But it's a beanie. It's you know, it's warm. I don't know. The truth is, if this was just like a not a Barrel and Blade beanie, I'd probably like it a lot more. It's cool that it's fleece lined and everything. I hate when these companies put their logo on stuff and then call it an item. I'm advertising for you if I'm wearing this. So don't tell me this is a $20 beanie with your logo on it. Theoretically, technically, this should come in here for free because you put your logo on it and I'm now advertising for you if I wear it around. So this has got to go in meh. Just because, you know, I might be tempted to throw this in like it if it didn't have their damn logo on it like that. And I still think $20, even though it's fleece lined, is a bit much for a beanie. I might wear this out here. It's starting to snow again today, but I'm going to put this one in meh. Okay, so moving up in the world of prices. Decibels custom molded earplugs for $25.99. I swear, if I have to see one more ad about Sue 3M for their earplug, you know, whatever thing on Facebook, if you're not a veteran, you might not even know about the 3M earplug controversy. I already get 10% of my disability, of my, you know, VA disability rating is for tinnitus, for hearing loss. So, whatevs. So, you've got left and right custom mold. You've got the back plug. You've got all this stuff. So let's see, are these squishy plastic? So this looks like a procedure to do. And this might be a whole separate video that we can do one day. But, so you actually take it and you mush it into, you know, your ear, and interesting. Very interesting. So, you know, I could read all sorts of stuff about how it works and exactly what all the properties of it are, but you've got all these, you know, the inserts that actually go in your ear, and then these are the, I guess these get warm and pliable. These things that fit in your ear, and so it's a process. Reduces noise by 31 decibels when used as directed. That's really interesting, actually. Now, I did see something in this that says exposing the things to heat of 150 degrees or higher will cause them to melt. So, I guess you need to be, and it comes with a little pouch too. I guess you need to be careful about storage and everything. Like, you know, if you have a shooting bag you keep in the car or something, depending on where you live, you wouldn't want to do that. I think this is cool. I'm going to put this in the like it pile for now, although that may change. You know, I might have to do a follow-up. I think I am going to do a separate video just on using these, though, and molding them and putting in my ears and everything, and see how they work. The shop is a very noisy place, so it'd be a great place to see just how well these do work. So these are like in a provisional like it, because I think it's a cool idea. I just really want to see how well they work. And, you know, for $25.99, for $26, they better really be worth it. So we'll put these in like it for now, and then when we do the follow-up video on them, we'll decide if they're really worth it. Okay, next, we've got a Firefield green laser sight for $59.99. Now, I've been working on a whole AR-15 hunting rifle rebuild, kind of, in the shop. You're going to see that video soon. I have my carbine here that we can mess with. So let's see, low profile design, compact and lightweight, visible green laser, powered by a single CR2 battery, push button, or pressure pad operation, windage and elevation adjustable. I don't know much about this brand, but it says AR green laser sight, so designed for AR-15. Now I got some specifications here. I'm going to try to get them on screen with as little glare as possible so you guys can check them out. Sorry, there's a lot of glare there. But there, see that? So opening the box up, we have the laser itself, okay, with a rail mount. We have the pressure activation right there. And I guess we also have, here's the on-off switch if you want to do it that way. So this would plug into there. We have two Allen wrenches for doing various stuff here. One for adjusting windage and elevation, and one for adjusting the mount. And then we have a battery. And is this... no, I don't think this is not rechargeable. It's a one-time use. In the meantime, I have just texted Darren pictures of this and asked if he has an opinion, since he's kind of an expert on this stuff. let me get my rifle out real quick so we can mount this on here and take a look. Now, I don't know if we have lots of AR owners out there. For me, this one is a never-ending work in progress, always changing around the various mountings and accessories and stuff. So there we go. You have a green laser, for sure. All right. Okay, so I already have on this guy right here. I already have the sling ring dismounted because I'm about to replace this with a low-profile gas block, without this large front sight. Anyway, so we should be able to mount this underneath. So it is a little bulky. You might want to mount that on the side instead of under. So what I have hooked up right now is an Mft Lightweight. It's a two-part, uses delta rings. It's got 4 rails. It's not as cheese grater-like as some of the aluminum, 4-rail systems, and it's very lightweight. It's actually really comfortable with the 2 rubber pads on the sides. But anyway, so here's kind of a top view of it mounted. It is very low profile though. It does fit on very nicely. This one you see is made just for pressure type pads. I don't happen to have another piece of Velcro for this right now. So with a foregrip mounted, it would, with a just little twist, depending on, the spacing. It's interesting because, so you'd have to actually turn it on and then plug this in. I'm not happy that it doesn't fit all the way in and it's a little bit loose, but you could do, a couple things to keep that from being all dangly like, but it does work pretty well. I don't know how much I would use a visible laser on my rifle for real. It's nifty though, it's fun to have. It gives you a really bright dot though. It seems like it's a quality product, so I'm going to put it in like it. And our last item, which hopefully will be my favorite, is Crkt Tie Breaker with an MSRP of $69.99. So usually any knife by Brian Tie I'm a fan of. This is pretty lightweight to come in such a big box. Let's get into this. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be a fan of it right now, but we'll see. We'll see. So what do we got in here? Standard CRKT stuff. Okay, so interesting design. So we got kind of a standard, CRKT has this kind of polymer sheath for a lot of their fixed blades. Different in the way that it's got just this built-in big chunky belt loop there, though, that you don't see very often. Okay, that's different. This is really lightweight. It's a little bit big. I would say that you would have the option to neck knife it if it wasn't for this built-in giant chunk of a belt loop. Really interesting cord wrap in there too. It's 550 cord without the inner strands. So. That is a really nice looking knife though. Very skinny though. Alright, so I like Brian Tie's designs. Sorry for that squeak. I was trying to get some oil off, and I should not have used the box to do it. So I like Brian Tie's designs. I love this in profile. I think it looks really cool. I love the unique cord wrap. But the truth is, for my hands, this is entirely too skinny to get a really comfortable grip on. It just really is. It's a really unique looking knife. I mean, it's a cool looking knife. The blade, I really like it. But the handle itself is just, it's There's nothing to it. It's not comfortable. If I were to take a second piece of 550 cord and wrap it all the way around this handle here, it might be more comfortable, but I would lose a lot of the contouring there. That actually, it makes it comfortable in a vertical way, but horizontally, it's too skinny for me, personally. I do like the design, though. It's a very simple kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. What do you guys think? Cool. I mean, and I can see now why it's so lightweight. Now, I don't have the specs in front of me, obviously, and the specs will be on screen by now, but I'm willing to bet that it's, either 8 or 9 CR13, possibly AUS 8, but that's, the limit to where it's going to go. Does feel like it's finished very well. I think that because it's lightweight, it'd be great to carry on your adventure where you want a small fixed blade, if you've got the hands that this is comfortable in. I think if they were to offer this with scales and not just this, it would be a pretty cool offering from Crkt. I really like the look of it. I wish it felt better. Not to mention that these areas right here, 1, 2, 3, if your hand just hits them the wrong way, kind of pointy. Nice jimping up here though on this little thumb ramp area. There is really nowhere to choke up on this knife at all, if that's what you're interested in. So this is just letting it fall, and you can see it's making these really nice little curly cues. I mean, very nicely done. Little curly cue stuff. So that's cool. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. We've had really great success with just that pull-through test. Some knives struggle through it. The ones lately we've looked at have just sliced right through. And the slice through, speaking of slicing right through, very nice. Very nice. So, blade comes finished very, very well. It's just a simple matter of comfort. And it's not there. It's just not there. So, as much as I would love to love this knife has to go in matte. There's a lot of stylistic points to like about it. A lot of design points to like about it. It's just not comfortable. It's just not comfortable to carry around. And that's sad from Brian Tie, great designer. Also has a great long history with Crkt of producing some awesome knives. Really, really awesome knives. And I could see what they were, the uniqueness of this one. Just, it's not there. It's not there. But then again, maybe that's why they gave you 50 feet of 550 cord in this box. So, let's see, what do we got? So actually we had a pretty good box overall, I think. So we had 6 items overall. We got 2 Mez and we got 4 like-its, which, is not bad. We got 0 don't like-its, so that's pretty good. So in the like-it pile, we've got provisionally, we've got the custom moldable earplugs. We've got the safety glasses, which they call shooting glasses, but, whatevs. We've got the 550 cord that we can get cheaper other places, but we never turn our noses up at more 550 cord, always awesome. And we've got our AR-15 laser. Meh. We've got the fleece line beanie that is too expensive and is a billboard for barrel and blade. And unfortunately, we've got the tie breaker. I just feel like it could have been so much more comfortable if it wasn't just so skinny at the handle area. If they have done that wrap around instead of inside of the handle, I feel like it really could have really been a much greater design. But anyway, I mean, not a greater design, just a greater finishing on the knife. But the blade is finished awesome. So that's where I'm at with my piles. All right, guys, so what would you have put somewhere different? What are your thoughts on it? What do you think? I am seriously considering, so, I'm in a position now where I want to continue doing 6 subscriptions a month. I can't. So I'm kind of it's coming down to it's got to be barrel and blade, or it's going to be shit hits the fan box. I mean, it's either that or I got to tone down on less other things that I buy, you know, throughout the month to do videos on. And I know you guys love the unboxings for the subscription boxes. So I'm gonna put a little poll on my Facebook page as to what you guys would rather see me carry on with: shit hits the fan or barrel and blade. I think we do get some more quality items in barrel and blade, but I also think we have a lot more fun with the unboxings for shit hits the fan mystery box. So I really would like your input as to what you would like to see me carry on with every month, doing the unboxings with barrel and blade or shit hits the fan. So, you know, you guys let me know. Go to the Facebook page. I'll set up a poll for you guys to vote on, and you guys can vote. But yeah, so what do you think of all the stuff that comes in the box? What would you have ranked differently? What would you have ranked the same? Is there anything you particularly really like or really don't like? I will, if you really did like this knife, I will add this to my Amazon video review knives on my Amazon influencer page. So if you are interested in picking one up, you can do that. And I, of course, will make sure I find the absolute lowest cost one on Amazon to add to there. So that link will be in the video description. Also link to my Patreon page. At the end of the big channel giveaway, we're going to be doing a Patreon only giveaway. And every single one of my Patreon team members will be winning a prize in the Patreon only giveaway. Different prizes going with different levels. But every single one of my Patreon guys is getting something in the Patreon giveaway. It's just going to be sort of like, well, they'll get their own video explaining how it's going to go. But everybody gets something there. Please do vote on the Facebook video as to what you would like to see me continue on with. And check out all the other cool links in there. Alright guys, as always, you are all absolutely awesome. This channel would not exist and happen if it weren't for the awesome viewers. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.